at Memphis. Memphis won the game 41-13. Up next for Tulane will be this Saturday against UConn. It will be at Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, 4 p.m. Eastern Time start on ESPN News. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. If you would take a minute to tie up the game against Memphis, please, and tell us what you expect to see as you return home to face the Huskies, please.
Yeah, Memphis played an outstanding game. I thought the quarterback, Paxton Lynch, was sensational. He's a great player. He really represents our conference well. Their defense played outstanding. Halftime, we had the game pretty close, and, going into the fourth quarter, it was close, but, their athleticism and their conditioning really kicked in towards the end of the game, and they got us. I think UConn's a great team, too. I mean, you look at what their body of work is. I think their quarterback, Sharif, is very, very good. He's a good player for them. I think their offense has really come a long ways. This receiver, Noah Thomas, is outstanding. Defensively, they're very big and physical up front. They have 3 real outstanding D linemen. This Vontae Diggs is a special type player, too. So these guys are really a good football team.
We'll take questions for Coach Johnson, please. Star 1 on your telephone to join the queue, and the operator will introduce you.
I'll go to Dan Tortora, Broadcast Media.
Hi, Coach. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How about you, Dan?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. To look at this team and where you're at right now, I mean, obviously there's been some positive points, but also some, struggles defensively, especially in the last 4 games. Just what you can say about if you're looking at any moves defensively, if you're looking at shifting anybody, or what the plan is moving forward, kind of looking at your personnel.
What I think our defense has been a thing that's kind of been holding us up pretty good. If you look at the game the other night, it was 4 minutes left in the game. The score was 18-13. You love our offense to get a little bit more production and put the ball in the end zone and keep our defense off the field. You look at the Navy game defensively. I thought we played outstanding. Until the very end. We just got to score some points and help us. But defensively, I think we are definitely on the right course. If you ask me offensively, I think we just got to get the ball in the end zone because, we played with our backup quarterback last week and we moved it pretty decent on second half. We didn't move it very well, but first half I thought we moved it pretty decent.
When you look at the team as a whole, what's kind of your message at this point in the season, like you said, knowing that defensively there are some strong moments, but then at the end of a game or, in a second half there's some shifts, and then offensively having to play with a backup recently. How do you corral the whole team together, and what is the message right now in knowing that there has been some sparks in each of these games, even if there is a loss?
Yeah, you know what? I think we played 4 tough, very, very tough teams. I think our kids know it. You start off, you're playing a team like, Temple, who's, should have beat Notre Dame. Then the next week we played Houston, who's undefeated. Then we played Navy, who's, a one-loss team. And now you turn around and then we played Memphis, who may be the best of them all. So, the encouraging thing is, you played in there, you hung in there, you did a real good job against them. Now, the discouraging thing is we got to score more points, and, we just got to continue to improve and continue to have, to have the confidence to play those types of teams.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Matt Shunvisky of This Is Yukon Country.
Hey, Coach. How are you?
Great. How about you?
Very good. You mentioned the quarterback position a little earlier on this call. With Tanner Lee being out with a concussion, you've gone with Devin Powell and now Jordy Joseph at quarterback this past game. What do you like from Joseph specifically, and is there any chance of Tanner maybe coming back for as soon as Saturday?
Well, I'm praying that he does come back. Hopefully he does. But I like, Jordy, field command of the team. Jordy got us in and out of plays, and he can run a little bit, which had really helped us this week against Memphis. So, I'm comfortable with both of them. Powers, he was a little banged up also with the shoulder injury. So, hopefully we get all 3 of those guys back.
And then at running back, you're kind of going running back by committee, so to speak. Last year, Sherman Beatty and also Lizedrick Thompson had a pretty good game against the Huskies. I've seen Beatty in the lineup, but Thompson hasn't. Is he banged up, or is it more?
Yeah, he's been hurt since the Maine game. He hadn't played since Maine. Hopefully, we could get him back this week also.
Okay, and then Beatty, he's a very shifty running back. What do you like from him?
Yeah, he can run. I mean, he's a very fast kid. Can really run. Plays well. I hope we have all those kids. We had a gauntlet of very good teams, and here's another one coming up. Very physical defense. So hopefully we can get most of our kids back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Coach Johnson, please? Star one on your telephone if so. Well, Coach, thank you for your time this afternoon. Look forward to hearing from you again next week.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right. Coach Curtis Johnson from Tulane. The Green Wave hosts UConn Saturday at Yeoman Stadium, 4 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN News.